Shit. Well, the old battery's low on the vape thing, so it's a shame, but we got to charge her back up. Well, I'm just gonna do something a little bit different. This is an experiment. See, I got a crappy camera. This thing sucks. It's just stupid, cheap piece of shit. No swearing. You can't swear. YouTube doesn't like it. Oh, the lighting's good. Okay, so here's the situation. I collect Boy Scout. I collect old books. Anyway, I particularly like Boy Scout stuff. Most of it was written, the BSA stuff was written by the Church of Latter Day Saints, aka the Mormons. The, the guys who got the message from the outer space alien from the Pleiades, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have a great, program for a living. They do. It's it's what we base. It's the American way, man. That's just the way it is, I guess. Anyway, there were other books that were written for young men that had to do with scouting. It was kind of assumed you were going to be a scout, um, especially after World War I. And then World War II. You're pretty much, yeah. You were geared up. You were ready to go. And that's sort of how scouting started. Anyway, that's a different story. But this is an old book, and this is the kind of book you'd get as a kid, like this guy here, Willard. See that? Some kid named Willard Rock got this book. That right there, I just happen to know. I'm pretty sure that's what they call a Christmas seal. It was real popular back in the day to buy Christmas seals. I don't know why. They were worth money, and you bought them. But something like that, and you put them on things with letters, I guess. Let people know you donated some money. But yeah, that says 1927 on it. It's a Christmas seal. No, that's Easter seals. Yeah, no, man, it's bullshit. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just a freaking stamp for 1927. Probably stuck on there by what's his name over here? What was he? Willard. Willard Rock. Uh, I I got a feeling about old Willard. We'll see. Anyway, this book has illustrations in it, which back in the 20s. Well, wait a minute. But yeah, see how it's got an enamel? It's got a nice finish to it, right? It's a, the illustrated pages are done in a shiny enamel, which was popular. And the fact that this is illustrated is a big deal in 1927. The illustrations are just a big deal. An illustrated book is really something to have. This one says, oh, it just tells you what page in the book that what I want to see is when did they publish this book? Illustrated, yeah, that's a big deal, of course, right? Grand Canyon by Captain James Carson, author of the Saddle Boys in the Grand Canyon, the Saddle Boys on the Plains, the Saddle Boys at Circle Ranch, etc. And they had to be a hell of a thing, Circle Ranch, I bet you, right? Oh, Saddle Boys of the Rockies or Lost on Thunder Mountain. Woo! Nobody wants to be lost on Thunder Mountain. That's for damn sure, man. No thanks. I'll pass. New York Couples and Leon or Leon Company and Publishers. It doesn't tell us anything, right? This should copywritten 1913. Couples and Leon Company. Sail Boys of the Rockies, printed in the USA, 1913. This was a popular book. This is not like a hard to find thing. Well, it wouldn't have been that easy to find, but this right here is a book that a lot of young men had back in the 1913. This was a big deal. This is way before the wars and all that. I didn't realize this was that old. My God. So yeah, this is all about citizenship and being a decent person and that kind of thing. You don't hear a whole lot of stuff about that kind of thing these days too much. Well, anyway, I keep forgetting this is live, but I'm not reading this whole thing. There ain't no way in hell. But it's interesting. It's good reading too. The Saddle Boys of the Rockies, Chapter One, Accepting a Challenge. Hello, what brought you here, Frank Haywood? I'd like to know. Well, I reckon my horse Buckskin. That's what I would name my horse, Buckskin. My horse Buckskin did, Peg. And who's this with you? Your new chum? The boy from Kentucky? That's who it is, Peg. Bob Archer. And he's come out west to see how life on the plains suits him. Oh, a greenhorn, huh? Perhaps some people might call him that, though he knows a heap about horses. It seems to me, Peg, it wasn't so very long ago you yourself dropped in on us here. Since when do you climb up out of the tenderfoot class? Tell me. I'm not going to read this. I'm just not. I'm falling asleep. I'm like so tired. Yeah, I am. I'm exhausted. This book is huge. I have a bunch of cool books. Um, this is really old. This is good. This is good. This is Tom Swift. This is from the 1940s, I think. He was real popular. He was like the Hardy Boys in the 40s. This is a Boy Scout handbook. Now, this needs to be gone through carefully. And the first thing you notice when you see this is the artwork. It's the artwork? Yeah, this is Norman Rockwell's very first artwork that he was ever paid for was this literature right here, Boy Scouts of America. That's where he got his first paid work. If you look through this, the illustrations are, I don't know if the illustrations are all from him, but they're amazing. I mean, this is just a beautiful book. I mean, it's gorgeous. When is it from? I don't know. It's from a long time ago, I'll tell you that. Well, it'll tell you. Now, this is back in the day. The honorary president of the Boy Scouts of America is always the president of the United States. Always. Always will be, always has been. Although I think some things may have changed since the 40s. Something tells me there's not a lot of citizenship merit badge counselors available. Oh my God, that's my calling in life. Citizenship merit badge counselor. Oh yeah, I can throw down with that shit. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking just to see. He starts out with George Washington, and he does all this cool stuff, blah blah blah. I don't know, man. I think. Oh, here we go. Park Avenue, New York. Oh, this is 1943. This is wartime. Wow. This one will tell you about citizenship. They got all kinds of cool ads in there for tires and like Wrigley Spearmint gum, for the fatigue that you get from being out on the trail. You know what I mean? It shows you how to make a tourniquet and build a fire. And they got ads for really badass, dangerous knives and stuff and guns that I don't know why. Well, they used to be into guns. It was cool back then, I guess. There wasn't that many. But yeah, they wanted all the Boy Scouts to have guns. They're like, hey, check out these guns. They're pretty cool. They probably were pretty cool. Well, it's a sporting thing that you might want to do. It's not, unfortunately, whatever. That's all I got about this, I think. I'm done. I'm tired. Not yet. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm tired.